once again on my YouTube channel, Cabin Crew / Flight Attendants, you name it the way you want it. And in today's video, we're going to be discussing about the possible question during your interview for a flight attendant, and the question is, why did you leave your previous job? Now, before we go on with the possible answers that I think it would be preferred for you guys to say it, I just want to say that this, that the whole interview in general, it's pretty much unique for every candidate itself. So not necessarily you're going to be asked this question, but the possibility is very high. Now, there is not a strict format of how the interview goes. The recruitment team has pretty much the freedom to ask you loads of questions or to ask you very few questions. That all depends on you. As I said in the very first video, it's a very personality-based interview, and it all depends how much you speak as a person and how much they are in a need to ask you. So let's go back to the question, why did you leave your previous job? The number one thing which I find it very, very important is when you have been interviewed for a position of a flight attendant, you always must be honest. Now, one of the values of Qatar Airways is honesty and loyalty. So in this manner, I think that your personal value as a person should be pretty much in correlation with the values of the company, which, as I said, one of it is honesty and loyalty. So whatever happened in your previous job, just be very honest and say it in the most honest and most simple way. Now, of course, the preparation for this question is also important. That's why most probably you are watching this video. So let's go back to the possible answers and what you're supposed to say. Now, what I recommend is that you always speak positive about the company you have been working. Always emphasize on the success that has been achieved during your stay or during your work in the company. This pretty much talks about what type of person you are. Talking about the positive things will give the interviewer, the recruiter, a clear picture about you being a person who's focusing on success, who's focusing on positive things, who's focusing on performance. Now, very, very important while discussing this question with your interviewer, with the recruiter, it's very important that you emphasize that you are leaving your previous job for a better opportunity, that you are very delighted and you're very happy to work. For example, I'm just giving an example, that you are really looking forward to work for the best airline in the world, that you really want to become a valued member of its own team, and emphasizing the importance and the high value that the company has will also give more credibility to you as a future possible employee to your interviewer or to your recruiter. Now, there are certain things that I wouldn't recommend you to do while answering this question, while discussing this question if asked with your interviewer, and those are the opposite of what we discussed. Never talk any negativities about your previous company and about your previous job. It will give a totally different picture for you as a person, and your recruiter wouldn't like it, believe me. The other thing is, do not overload with details. You will most probably have your reference. It is pretty much recommended that you have gotten some references from your previous job, from your manager, and those will be enough. And discussing few examples of your personal achievements will be also enough. Because remember, when you're discussing this question, this is not about your previous job. It's about your next job and about your excitement on how much you want to use the experience that you've got, the knowledge that you've got in contributing and achieving bigger success for the company that you want to work, in this case for the airline, and getting the flight attendant / cabin crew job position. Last but not the least, please don't look awkward, and please don't look uncomfortable when you're discussing this question. Rather than be confident, maintain the eye contact, which also is very important. We're going to discuss it in another video, and close the discussion of this question with telling your recruiter why you would be suitable for the job position of a flight attendant, and give that assure your recruiter that you are going to be a valued member of the team that is going to bring even bigger success in future. Now that's all for this video. I hope you guys like it, and with the other suggestions and proposals, please, as I said, don't hesitate to write me down on my email address and on the Instagram account, and I will see you again on another video. Until the next one, bye bye and have a nice day.